Okay, field defense. I'm trying to play it like the Scotch. Bishop c4, attacks f7. b4, I can grab now with the queen or the knight. Queen d4, bishop f6 is there. Bishop f6, e5 is there. If d5, queen d8, bishop d8, knight e5, I'm better. Bishop f6, e5, bf6, knight e5, d5, and I'm better. Alright, okay. So, yes. And f6 from black. What about the status of my wing life? It should be coming here. Okay. It just shows that I left the game immediately, like within a few seconds. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'm live. Try to get into top 10. Okay. A pretty weird opening, but both of my bishops are looking towards the screen side. Queen e8, queen g6. Okay. Saves me the trouble with rook f6. Queen e8, queen g6. Still coming. And what's the idea? I don't see the idea. Let me just play. The idea is now b2, sorry, g2 is under double attack and queen h4 check is a threat. So he is able to defend it, but queen h4 check is still unstoppable. Queen f2 can be played, which he doesn't. And now if I take, queen e3 can come in. Queen takes e3, king takes e3. That is possibility. Bishop g2, rook g2. I want to get my knight into the attack. Knight e6, knight b4, and knight b5. It stops me from going there, which means I'll have to take the other route. Knight f3, bishop f3, queen f3. This is hanging. Let's go queen g3 here. The idea is to get the knight on d5. Bishop takes, pawn takes is there. Okay, I'm low on time, but I know I am going to win this. Just because of few things like his bishop is really bad, his rook is unable to come and become a part of the game. Takes. I was winning here. I missed it. Bishop takes f3. winning move. Queen f3, queen f3, g f3, g1. Nothing to win. Okay. He misses it. Takes. Takes and takes upper rook. And also the annoying pin on the bishop. The bishop can't be developed now. Idea of playing here, and then I'll be having a really strong control over the e4 square. He's having two attackers. I have two defenders, but now he just misses this check. This check will allow me to win this attack. Takes, and push. Push here is a possibility. And then I think I should drop my bishop back. Push here is a possibility. Okay. F3 is a weakness now. F3 gets targeted immediately. King E2. Okay, the trade-off bishops is what he's asking. Just position the piece like this. King can come like that. Okay. This square. This cutoff has been done now. Let's improve the position of my king. And let's maintain the cutoff. I'm up a rook, okay. Everything is falling on this side of the board now. There is no way for him to enter the territory like that. I just want to win this. Bishop, oh, promote, and then let's play here. Takes, check, push, check, here, check like that, and then check, and then cut off, and then push, and then push, and then push, and then check, check. Alright, another game. Perfect. We want to go to top 10 quickly. He also perfect, pretty confident. Then d4, let's go for bishop b5 line. Takes, and castle. I think I'm better now here. c3, d4 is coming. Takes, and then e5, d5, d5. He goes for this line. Okay. Put in a in between move first. Knight gets kicked. And then after this take, and this rook e1 move. There's the skewer on the e5. Knight can go back to f6. But then rook e5. Double defense. Rook e5 anyways. g5 is the move here. Bishop g5, f6 is possibility, which I don't like. So let me just play. F6 is a mistake because bishop f6. Yeah, of course he missed it. Okay, b7, b7. Let me just play queen e2 and put more pressure over here. I have got three attackers on e7. He has got three defenders. Knight f5 could be the fourth defender here. Knight d2 and rook e1 is my plan. If knight f5, then how can his queen attack me? Yeah, move the squares are taken care of. Include all the pieces in your attack, okay? Make sure you play knight d2, then make sure you play rook e1, and that's how you are going to get things getting out. But yeah, he mistakes. He makes a big blunder. It's not a mistake, it's a grave blunder. Because if king f8, then rook d7, bishop f6, rook f6. Okay, let's give him a check. King can go like that. Yeah, I think I should give this check because anyways, the bishop is giving the discovered check, the queen is still hanging. And I'll be picking up the queen on the next move, just like this. And then this is also falling. Everything is falling for black in this position. Should I? Yeah, let's take it. Rook can be moved here. But my idea is to play bishop e5, queen c7 late. Yeah, that was a that was a big win for me, I would say. Okay, alright, I'm playing black here. Again, should I berserk? I need to go to the washroom. I'll use this and then I'll pause for some time here. I like the Karukan as black against d4. Bishop c4 anyways. No matter what you play, d5 is the pre-move. Maybe fine, c6 is coming in. Let's focus on king side development, okay? And bishop f5 here. To put c2 under attack. Other thing is bishop goes here. h2 is under attack. Knight bd7 and what? Bishop takes. I like the weak pawn structure that will be created here. And queen d6 developing with the tempo. And knight g4 immediately threatening knight f2 or fork. Bishop d3 is not, sorry, bishop d3 is not going to work in that case. Okay, let me go knight c6 and then I can play knight e5. Okay, make use of all your pieces when you go for an attack. Use all your pieces. See, he makes a weakness. Now it's d3 is falling. And now f2, yeah, f2 is my territory now. And f2 check is coming in. Uh, Maybe I could have a smothered mate in this position, but h3 is also a possibility from white. No chance for a smothered mate if h3 played. Should I give him a check? If I take and take, and then take there, and then check here, and then I don't have much of a choice what to take, or should I just maintain the piece here? Let me exchange and one time I don't have that much to think. Here, check, here. I think this line works for me. Here, and then I attack, and then everything looks good for me. B2 is hanging here. Rook c7 is a possibility. I castle. Bishop b4 is a possibility. I'm making d8. Okay, alrighty. Let's just castle now. And now knight b4 is coming. Okay, so rook is his only active piece. Let's immediately fight for the rook, the c file in short. And now, yeah, d2 was a weakness. b2 is gone. And e6, knight d6, rook c3 takes. G3 is like weakening. This e5 is falling. My structure is falling. Let's play b5 first. Rook e1, g6 is important. Rook e7. Let's play good moves now. I just take it now. Oh my god, why didn't he capture on f7? Koru Knight is better placed here. Threaten knight d2. Working the pieces. If takes, I take. Uh, e5 because e6 was hanging. Push takes and then yeah, attack the pieces. Bishop d1, rook c1 is winning. Okay, he just blunders the piece. It's a winning endgame now. If he takes, I rook the rook here. You can do like something like this. Attack, push. If rook c1, knight b6. Look here, I take the pawn. If he protects the pawn, I push the pawn. Everything is in control now. And I'm promoting as well. I think there's a forced checkmate here. King h3, rook b3, g3, rook b2. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Let's get resumed. Thanks for watching to those who were. Okay. I'm at a really good score, 335. Of course, my first game starts with a loss. Can I get pair against color? Okay, who knows? Let's see. Again, white, e4. c5, Sicilian, we have nf3 and c6. I like to play b4 in rapid break time controls. If they take with the pawn, d4 immediately comes in, where they play d5, which I just take, and then they play queen d5 and c4 here. If 1%, then knight c3, and then I will attempt to on the knight. And the next move, I kick the knight away. I like to kick the knight away here, okay, which is just better for me. The knight goes back to b8. Now from here, I have to think what to play. Bishop b5, bd7 is there. Uh, Queen a5, bd7, bishop b5 is there. Okay, knight b5, c4, queen c2. All these possibilities I'm exploring. Uh, if I go for knight b5, knight a6. a6, queen a4. bd7 is coming in. a4. Again, if he takes with, I got this. Both my bishops look active. Uh, and c7, queen c7, bc7, queen a5 there. And d6, ed6 is there. And queen, bishop, queen. I'm not sure about this line right after bishop a4. I think I missed something. I think I missed something big here. I mean, who would want to give the queen in this position? I missed something here, but I'm not sure what exactly. But yeah, I would have converted this into a win sometime back. Yeah, let's just take it and play with the whole. I want to see what I missed. Knight g4, queen g4, bishop e4, bishop e5. I don't have my advantage anymore, and I think I'm going to lose this. I'm putting pressure here on B7, but H4, H5 also coming in. H5 from him. Queen F7, Rook G6. Queen E7, Rook D3, Rook G3. Yeah, I need to check what did I miss here. Yeah, this is better for me, I know. D5 and B8 and B5. Yeah, Bishop B5 check is what you give here. They play BD7 and you just castle. Again, the other line is after Queen D8. Once you play B5 and B8, okay. Bishop B5 check. If ND7, then again you castle. And F6, Queen A4, battery here. A6, you don't react, you just develop. A takes B5, Queen A8 is coming. Bishop B5, always go for check captures attacks. Both of us, Berserk. Yes, as I said, against D4, I like to play the dark one. The botanic cards variation, which advances. And E6 immediately attacks both the weaknesses, and C6 again attacks E4 and B4. Yeah, B4 is a weakness. How are you going to deal with that? I am going to win material here. And then I think I should have no problem playing this move. C3, knight A6. If BA6, BA3. If BB7, would be 8. Queen B3 is there. We have captured. This just looks better on C5 rather than anyone else's corner. Queen C7, Queen E7, Queen C7 and B5. Queen B7 is coming. Yeah, Rook B7 is now very strong. And yeah, he just created an automatic pin on his queen by putting the queen and bishop both on the same line. If I take here, I don't see anything big coming. Queen B3, sorry, Queen B6 just helps me to create a double attack. Bishop F2, King F1, Queen B5 first. What to do, what to do. Let's just go Queen B5 and win back the piece which I just lost. We can't castle, so that's good. And I'm up a piece. And yes, this is also taken care of, right? Okay, okay, he's trying to be sneaky here with the Queen E8. In the D8, okay. So I have to be careful there, not to do anything bad. Queen B7, second rank under control. It goes there, any deflection tactics, anything. Let's win a pawn. And then let's go F6. I have to address my weaknesses with the in safety. No big changes in the pawn structure before yeah, take. I got no issue here. It is important that I activate my rook. Yeah, I want him to play g4, which he does in fact, so that after knight h4, queen here, king g8, rook at 7. I think I should have just this can come. d4 is hanging, which finishes, and g6, queen here, takes, rook here, takes, push, queen here, pawn push, rook here, pawn push, here, 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 here. This goes one way. Yeah. Kur kuchikur kuchikur kuchiparara kur kuchikur kuchikur kuchiparara. Yeah, I will be in top 5, not top 10. I will get in top 5 by the end of this event, by the end of 55 minutes. And it's not a big deal if I just stay focused. Yeah, I'm down with my rating points. It's below 1900, which is actually not the goal. But I berserk and I grab big points. Here you can see my prep against the Botanic Carl's variation. With the Botanic Carl's variation, just like to maintain the tension for as long as I can until I see a point where I can hit him. Like this, knight is the only defender of the d4 pawn. d4 is a weakness because now I have two attackers. Bishop e3 can be played, then b2 is hanging, and if knight d2 is played here after queen b2, then I think I just play bishop f3, and queen a3 because rook b1 will skewer my piece. Yeah, queen e3, bishop a3 is not forced. Okay, I want to provoke h3 before I play bishop f3. I'm up a pawn in this line, and my next move is to go with knight g7 to f5, and then bishop on e7. This is okay, comfortable for me. e6 is coming in, or queen b5. Queen d5, rook b1, a6, bc6, knight c6, rook b7 is there. Queen b5, rook b1, a6, bishop takes c6, pawn takes c6. Anyways, don't forget the knight is supposed to go to f5. Okay, once the h3 move is provoked, I just take it. Okay, I got no problem in that. And then I just play a6, asking him a question. What is your job here on d5? If he goes like that, I win some tempos. Nothing to worry about this knight here. I got it covered. Knight takes e3 is my threat now. But before that, bishop e7 in castle is my priority. But if I put my bishop here on e7, I can bring the knight back to e7. Bishop d4. Develop with a tempo. Okay, always do that. Now knight e3. I don't think. Let me just go for that. I don't think my knight would want to come back, and I don't want him to maintain the advantage of a bishop pair. Now I can play knight e5, and so the attack is coming up now. G6, f7, h7. These are weaknesses. I have a tactic here, but it is now not possible. But yeah, of course, I can go for some maneuvering. C3. If I take on e3, rook f7 is coming. If rook f7, then other rook comes to f7. From here onwards, it is important how he continues. If he goes queen d1, then knight. This is the base, right? And I attack the base. So once I attack the base, you can't play rook f7 now because knight f1. Knight f1, queen f1, rook f7, queen f7, queen f7 is a mate. Knight f1, queen f1. Knight f1, queen f1. Other rook goes to c8. I don't see any big checks except for this, which I don't have to take because yeah, if I take, he comes in and then it's a mate. I don't know. I don't know what went wrong here. I'm clearly winning here. Knight e3, rook f7, rook h7. Oh, rook c1 immediately, but then rook f8. Oh my god, I have bishop f8. How can I forget? I have whole battery of pieces who is controlling f8 square. Rook c1 was always the idea, no? I just missed about f8 square. It was a clear win for me, and I made a clear loss out of it. So what am I? Oh, okay. Sometimes the pieces which you have on the board are just in the back of your head, and it's 1979, but who cares? I was e4. Show me your top game and let's see who wins. Just don't play the Russian game. I don't like Russian. And g5, d5, ed5. Yeah, a big theory intensive game we have. The idea is to pin here like this. Queen c7. I sense some problem with this move immediately. Uh, should I be playing bishop t3? I don't know, but let me just do that because at 6 knight e4 is my move. And then I push and then push. You don't want to play that. Bishop f6 hits your knight, stops him from developing the weights. Knight square, queen castle, queen e4 is strongly hidden, d6 is there, and it's safety. How about nd6, queen g6, nc4? Oh my god, what was that? Oh no, I don't like those five items. Those are pretty loud. e3, takes. Anyways, my rook is there doing nothing. Better place for the knight is to go on f3 here at the moment. If he pushes, then that's going to be a bad case because f6 is getting hit. If he pushes, I go for an exchange of bishop and queen. Check. Should I have taken the what difference would that have made? Develop more and stay focused. Winning endgame because 2 versus 1 pawn. Oh, wow. Just wow. How could I not see it? Come on, man. There was no way to see that pawn. It's a draw now. Let me just check, was it actually a draw? It's a draw. Black is winning here. And now it's a draw. Top 5, will I be able to get into top 5? I want to. I want to get into top 5. My game has begun. I'm berserking, but if I draw, I don't get an advantage. Okay. So against d4, Dutch defense f5. A good line for black, aggressive. And f6, e6, b7, castles. All these moves helps black to. But yeah, this is not looking good. It just don't look good. Uh, b6 and bg4. See, he wants to get rid of the knight because it is attacking that 7 square, and then we can close the line first, right? Because if he takes, I take here. If he takes, I take, he take here. With bishop, he take here. Let's close the center. Let's strong because f pawn is okay. Queen b6 and long castle is a very good plan. Really good. His attack is slow now. All right. I'm successful in castling on the long side of the board. A h6, bf6, ef6. My structure is better. I'm up a pawn. People are on 45, 38, 38. How am I going to catch with people? How am I going to add a pressure point on d4? Like once you jump in, queen c7 is important. bf4 is what he plays. Queen a5. Yeah, he's putting pressure on my pieces now. He's not allowing me to develop. NC5 and D and NE4, NE4, D4, queen 4. I want some space. I want to have that space for me. I missed something big. What is the analysis of this position? White is better. White is better. Okay, this is a bad move. Queen e6, NE4, queen c7, queen a4. Only move queen b4. Happens. Sometimes you just miss the best line the opponent can play. This should not have happened with me. Oh. Is because I'm sleepy and I'm tired and I'm bursty? It's a winning endgame for black. Blunders. My rate of blunders in Uno is pretty high. That's why I lose most of the games. Okay, I'm ending the stream for the day. We just begin the